集いし英霊は14期。今再び聖杯大戦の幕が上がる。フェイト、グランドオーダー、アポクリファ、スペシャルイベント開催。
Hello everyone, welcome back for some more Fate Grand Order. I love how, like, as soon as I, in the video, was like, oh, you know, we'll see if it's going to be the Apocrypha event or something else. Like, as soon as I finished recording, the game update was like, yeah, Apocrypha event's next. Cool! Anyways, by the time I say that, everyone will know because there's an inherent delay to uploading these. But hey, that's fine! It's time for the Apocrypha event, which I did play when the event originally came around. However, I didn't read the story. Entirely because I hadn't actually watched Apocrypha at that point. Nor was I far enough in that the story would be one that would kind of make sense for me, because this is a relatively, like, new, like, event in terms of the grand scheme of things, and I was really early on. So hey, this time, and I was like, I could go back and read it, but then people were like, oh, there's going to be a rerun. So, well, here we go. We're going to get a chance to read it this time, and that's good, because now I can be like, yo, Apocrypha. 7 against 7. Finally, at long last, they are all gathered. No ruler has been summoned here. This great Holy Grail War will have no effect on the world. The other ruler is not here either. He is already dead. Oh, okay. He will never be sent here as a new ruler now. In which case, this tiny, insignificant world that miraculously managed to remain is mine. Yes, this is my world now. It belongs to no one else. So I'll repeat the cycle as many times as it takes. I will recreate the miracle, and this time I will ascend to glory. In the end, that is all I can do, all I can become, and so I have no choice but to proceed. Who could that be? Even though I played through the story, like I played through the battles, I actually have no idea how the actual story goes. Even I did the battles, so I don't know. Anyways, oh, we're doing this again, huh? Right up in the air? It's been a hot minute since we've done that. Answer me, hear my call. Hear my call and answer me. Yo, new phone, who dis? Hear me, O feeble mortal. Thou art the one who clears the path for destiny. Hear my call and answer me. Guess I'm falling now? Or maybe just lost? Either way, it definitely feels like I'm falling from a huge height. I flail my arms and legs around. And end up sinking into a sea of darkness. Awaken, Master of Chaldea, the great master who answered my call. Great? I don't know about great. Yeah, you. I mean, you did restore humanity, didn't you? That certainly seems great to me. Yeah, who's call? Oh, hi! Master of Chaldea, hast thou regained thy sense? Canst thou see how many fingers I do hold before thee? Oh yeah, so I am dreaming. Yeah, thou art correct. This is but a dream. However, it is also quite real. I summoned thee hither with this holy grail while thou yet slumbered. It is a complicated matter to explain, but perhaps it'd be best if thou thought of thyself as a sort of mental projection of thine own form. Thy flesh and blood body should be having a rough time playing the game, it seems. Should yet slumber aboard the shadow border, continuing thy journey. This world is in great peril, and to survive, it will need thy help. It will need thy help, forsooth. I'm sorry, who are you again? My name is Fafnir. I am the evil dragon who once made off with the miracle of humankind. So what sayest thou? I'm guessing I can't leave until I solve this? Nay, shouldst thou no. You can refuse if you want. If you do, that's that. Yeah, I should have known. It was incredibly arrogant of me to call you here out of nowhere and ask you to fight. Don't worry about it. I'll figure something else out. I'm terribly sorry to have bothered you like this. Okay, but yeah, let's consider, but tell me what's going on first, okay? I see. Very well then, I shall start at the beginning. This is more complicated than I thought. Hold on, let me just get everything straight. It's okay, I'm not going anywhere. It's okay, we're cool. It's okay, take your time, bro. First off, let me explain where you are right now. This is the reverse side of the world, or maybe a hidden place on the other side, so to speak, is more accurate. Basically, you can think of it as a mythical land and the home of magical beasts. Your world, the human world, is built on human laws. This world, however, is entirely removed from those laws. This may be difficult to understand, but your world came to exist once humanity had covered the entire planet like a cloth. But before that could happen, beings called phantasmals fled here. Of course, I hear that phantasmals have been shown up in your world again as well, now that humanity is in such disorder. Let's just go with this one. Phantasmals, like what? Wyverns, bicorns, chimeras, creatures like that. They're supposed to live here in this world, though. They shouldn't be visiting yours as though it were some sort of a cafe. Now, this land is in grave danger, thanks to the greater Grail I brought here. Wait, as in the one that was in Fuyuki? You really do know your stuff. I don't know what happened in your world, but in mine, I had no choice but to bring the greater Grail here to the reverse side. Otherwise, it would have caused all kinds of problems, you see. There was a problem, though. A certain noble phantasm partially destroyed the greater Grail. Even so, things were fine until now. But then, even though I didn't do anything, it just kind of broke on its own. Sure it did. Sure it did, buddy. No, really, I didn't do anything. I'm sure I didn't. I may have a few gaps in my memory, but I'm fairly certain nothing happened during those gaps. At any rate, the real problem is that a Holy Grail War is taking place inside the damaged Greater Grail. Oh, okay, is that what we're doing? Okay, did you say a Holy Grail War? Yep. A miniature war between servants is being waged inside the very Greater Grail they want to control. I haven't actually seen any of those battles myself, but I know how many there have been. Just looking at the numbers here, it's been over 10,000 now. At first, there were only 2 servants. By the 567th Holy Grail War, there were 4. By the 2313th, there were 7. That was when my control of the Greater Grail started to waver. That is to say, someone is trying to take over the Greater Grail and use it for themselves. If something isn't done, the Greater Grail will continue to spin out of control until it's completely destroyed. And that would be, well, a problem. Problem? Yo, this is big exposition. Yes, a big problem. You see, this Greater Grail isn't mine. I'm just holding on to it. I don't have any right to use it myself, and I can't let anyone else use it either. I have to take good care of it. If the Greater Grail went out of control, that would cause a great deal of trouble for all the demonic beasts who live here. It's even possible an event like that, or its aftermath, could damage one of the anchors that holds the world together. If the cloth, or texture if you like, is torn, the laws of physics would be turned on their heads, and the age of gods will end up mixing with modern times. And that wouldn't end up well for anybody. Humans and demonic beasts would only end up hurting each other. So I'm asking you now, will you help me save this world? Yeah, I'll give it a shot. That's fine. Whatever. Really? Thank you! Berserker talk. Berserker talk. Are you okay? Is something wrong? You write it on the ground. Oh, I see. I'm sorry. I guess I got... Oh, he screamed so loud I couldn't hear. That's what was going on. Very well, then. Let me try that again. I want you to ride on my back. We'll need to dive into the domain within the Greater Grail itself. Yo, I'm gonna get to be a dragoon! That is a popular misconception. A dragoon, I'm afraid, is not someone who rides a Aww. Though I do admit it has a very nice ring to it. Anyway, just climb up and grab on one of my scales. Now hold on, this will be my first flight in over 10 years. Guess I'm only a dragon rider. Shucks. So you went into the Grail. I forgot that we're going to get Apocrypha music. Yo, the Apocrypha OST is sick. Very excited for that. Ah, we're at Triphus. Dive Inner World. And we got an unknown servant. Now, the only problem is, I do have, like, a bunch of the stuff, but almost all of them are, MLB'd. So because of that, it's like, I don't have tons of them, but that's fine. Let's grab, I got a lot of Berserkers that will be very helpful. You get a big boost, actually, so we'll bring up you. Right, you. And actually, Georgios gets a boost, so we'll keep him in, because Georgios, David, and Benkei were all characters that were meant to be in Apocrypha, but removed when they transitioned from an MMO to a light novel. So, hey, that's an interesting factoid. And we'll grab you. Okay, and let's get our, see what we got. I only have one of that? Really? Dang, that's gonna suck. Thought I had more. Wait a sec. Do I have more and are they in storage? Let me go check, actually. What is these? I love the fact I can instant button mute. Alright, do I have more in storage, actually? Hey, buddy. Second archive. For craft essences. I do have this one in there. Okay. Will we move from your second arc? Yeah, okay. Okay. I only have the one. That's fine. One more is one more, at least. Okay, so let's hop back in. Let's grab you. We got this. Well, it's probably going to be him anyways, but whatever. We can go with that. That. And then we'll give you just the bond up there. There we go. Sounds good. Let's get this started. I also already missed the first day of raids because I had work. Like, I apologize, but I actually had to go to work, and that's why I missed the first day of raids, but oh well. Oh well. Sorry, I have a life. As I thought, Triphus has been recreated, along with the Assassin of Red's Hanging Gardens. I'm surprised this world has been crafted with such detail, though. Who could have done this, and what could they be after? Sorry, what's Triphus? A small city in Romania where a great Holy Grail War took place. I see there are a number of dragon-toothed warriors and golems roaming about. But those should be no trouble. I'll just go ahead and burn them all. Oh, that's hot! Ah, sorry. Guess I got a little carried away. Alright, let's just land here and then we'll... Uh-oh. There are servants here. And they're wasting no time attacking us. Ah, geez, one hunanes. This light. That's Vasavi Shakti. Karna's noble phantasm. God, he's in everything, isn't he? Sorry, I'm going down. Karna is the most used servant. Aside from, like, the main ones. You alright? More or less. I'm pretty stable. My wings are pretty messed up. I won't be able to fly for a while. I'm afraid I misjudged the situation. I'm so sorry. So those were servants we just ran into? Not exactly. At least not in the true sense of the word. If we define servants as pseudo-reproductions of people who have become heroic spirits, then the beings that attacked us don't quite qualify. If anything, they're more like zombies, or maybe mecha? They're about as strong as servants, but they have no emotions, and they can't think for themselves. Still, as tiny as this world is, I never thought they'd be able to reproduce their noble phantasms. Yeah, hey, we gotta get out of here, buddy. That could be difficult. I'm not exactly nimble in this form. Get to that fortress. You should be safe there, then... Uh-oh. Damn, looks like we're out of time. Why, you... They're still coming. Now what are they... They even managed to recreate Balmung? Fafnir! Hurry, get out of here. If they get to you too, it's all over. Oh, it seems we have a special guest. What a surprise to see a real flesh and blood master here. Who are you? This canonically takes place like while we're in the Shadow Border, right? So because of that, it's like, yeah, this is early on. This is early Chiron here. Custodian, let me take him off your hands. I promise I shall get him to safety. Thank you. I'll catch up with you later. Okay, Master of Chaldea, get ready to run. Looks like we've got some dragon-toothed warriors to deal with. I will dispose of them. Oh, but first, would you tell me your name, Master? Hi, I'm Tanner. All right, Sir Tanner, please listen to me. First, we're going to head for that fortress. My name is Chiron. I'll be happy to take care of any enemies we run into along the way. But to do that, I'll need someone to give me commands. And that someone will be you, Master of Chaldea. Now, let battle be joined. Okay. I'm still side-eyeing you from your shifty actions in the last Lost Belt, but it's okay. It's okay. So yeah, this was like his debut, right? This was a lot of the Apocrypha servants had their proper debut in this event. Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, we get that Apocrypha soundtrack. Love it. So how much attack boost do we get? That's a big attack boost. I should check the numbers. Let's see here. You get oh, it doesn't actually say. Well, that's fine. We'll do as much as we can with you. I remember when I first got Seek there, it was very much like, I remember people telling me like, okay, you can use him, but don't let him do his extra attack. And I'm like, oh, okay. And yeah, then when I got to it, I'm like, oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense now. All right, let's go. One. You know what? Let's go 1, 2, 3. All right. This should finish you off. There we go. So there's definitely an item that I really want to get in this event, and that is the costume for Mordred. Even if I don't have Mordred yet, but that feels like a matter of time for sure, right? I could go for Mordred now. I could, but I feel like saving up for something else that's coming up a bit later. So that's, yeah, I'm gonna get the costume for sure. But I'm not going to be trying to get her right away, for sure. That'll be later. That should do it. I'm glad this rescue was successful. Now, let's get out of here, shall we? What about Fafnir? Yes, he was just attacked with a number of noble phantasms, but he seems to be no worse for wear. No wonder he's been the one keeping care of the Holy Grail. He's certainly quite durable. Ryder, the rest is up to you. All right, we best be on our way. It'll be morning soon. I'm not sure what you know about our current predicament, but I can explain that all once we are safe. Come, let us hurry to the fortress. Are we gonna go? Is it gonna be morning and it's gonna be like just refreshed? Everything's back. War continues. Is that what we're going with? Away we go. That's good that I got that. Very nice. Okay. See, I remember this being quite interesting. What is on summon right now? If I wanted to get some stuff to help me grind, who's on summon right now? Let's see. Let's see. Is it Achilles right now? When is Stolfo's Saber? Okay, so Mordred's in a bit, right? Okay. Well, you know what? Let's 9 until bonus. I don't really need that, honestly. I really don't. What I can do is spend a ton of these to get another one, because I have a lot of these. And I can also get Daddy's Letter Show, which I never got. It's funny, my sister was showing me, like, all the craft essences and stuff. She's like, why is it called Daddy's Letter Show? And I'm like, you know why? Look who's on it. And she's like, yeah, but it feels weird. And I'm like, are you really going to be taking, like, look at... That's the one you're going to call out as being a weird one to have when this game is very much on the other side of things usually. And she's like, yeah, no, you're right, you're fair. No, I'll grind that out later. And by grind, I mean use my macro that lets me get more. So procuring supplies we got there. Yeah, this one has a pretty unique thing, I remember. No battles going in. We get our Sieg, which actually means we get a rare prism, which makes me very happy. Very happy. We need those. All right, we're defending the fortress. It won't be long now. Soon the dawn will break and they will leave. That is, they will disappear. After that, we just have to hope that Ryder did his job properly. Who is this Ryder? I'll tell you his true name once he returns. First, I need to bring you up to speed on what has been happening here. So while it's a sequel, it's also kind of a retread a little bit. It's a retread. No, it's a sequel that is heavily based on the original. So yeah, I mean, we've seen that. It's like Kingdom Hearts coded, right? Or not coded, Chain of Memories. It's morning now. Ryder should return shortly. You must be tired. Why don't you take a short break? Would you like something to drink? Perhaps some coffee? That'd be great, thank you. It may perhaps be a bit sweeter than you prefer, but I promise it'll do wonders for your exhaustion. So are we gonna... So this is a recreation of those servants. We're not gonna get to see Gordy's dad? Aw. Here you go. Oh, this is delicious. I'm glad you think so. So, what did the custodian tell you when he first arrived here? I can fill in anything he may have left out. Custodian feels like a pretty derogatory term for Fafnir the dragon. I see. Very well, then let me explain everything else. To begin, this is not like a typical Holy Grail war. It does not involve 7 masters trying to kill one another, nor even 7 classes of servants which wish to do so. So you have no experience with that sort of Holy Grail war. Well, trust me when I say that it is usually how these things go. Yeah, right? Now, I hope you're paying attention. This will be on the test. Now, this Great Holy Grail War uses the Greater Grail's emergency system from Fuyuki to wage war with 14 servants rather than the customary 7. That is to say, it is a battle between 2 teams of 7 servants. However, that war had in fact already concluded, with Fafnir emerging as the apparent victor. That is how he came into possession of the Greater Grail. As for us, we are reproductions of the servants who were summoned during the Great Holy Grail War. Reproductions? In this world, the only 2 places that exist are the city of Triphas and, of course, the Hanging Gardens. I suppose you could call this a sort of simulation. That seems to really help you understand. Indeed, this is all one enormous simulation field designed to recreate the Great Holy Grail War. We were originally imitation life forms, going through the motions of battle without thought or emotion. However, as this seemingly endless simulation repeated itself, something unexpected happened. Namely, we developed intelligence, reason, and even regained our memories as servants. That being said, we do not remember anything about the Great Holy Grail War. You may say that I'm starting over from scratch, at least as a servant. It's only in this tiny world that we become something close to real servants. Do you understand everything we've covered so far? If you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. I'm gonna go with this. Who is that dragon anyway? His name is Fafnir. He seems to be this Greater Grail's custodian. There is not a shred of doubt that he was the Great Holy Grail War's victor. Though I'm afraid I have no idea how he secured his victory, or what he is doing in a place like this. I was wondering why he was calling him Fafnir, okay. And what sort of enemy are we up against? They're reproductions just as we are. Unlike us, though, they have nothing in the way of intellect or reason. But what they do have are sheer numbers. Of the 14 servants who were originally summoned to the Great Holy Grail War, we now face 12. That many? Yes, that many. As we are all starting from scratch, I'm afraid I don't know any of their true names other than the rider on our side. But I believe the evil dragon does. As the custodian, we would like this greater Grail to stop simulating this war. By rights, we should be helping him, but unfortunately our enemies are just too strong. What's more, we have not a moment to waste. The other servants have learned how to use their noble phantasms despite lacking consciousness. And that brings us to the final stage of tens of thousands of battles to the death that we 14 servants have fought. We have no choice but to repeat this battle. And yet, the more we fight, the worse the situation becomes. How did you and Ryder become, self-conscious? A good question. We wondered about that ourselves for a time. It is our belief now that the custodian altered the simulation's parameters to make us into proper servants. As the Greater Grail's custodian, it should be well within his capabilities to recreate us in this world. Though it also seems he hesitated to do so until the very last moment. Had he not, we may have had a few more allies on our side. How about just not fighting? I'm afraid that would be difficult. There's nowhere to seek refuge in this world. Though you were fortunate enough to survive tonight, there's no telling what tomorrow may hold. They did not attack this fortress only because of the new unexpected elements that you and Fafnir represent in the current situation. Most likely, that was simply a function of the battle simulation program, rather than any thought or strategy on their part. But the next time will be different. Next time, I expect they will account for Fafnir in their calculations and mount an assault on this fortress. Then what could we, possibly... We fight till the end. What other choice is there? So you've returned, Ryder. Sure have, Teach. So, this is... Hi, I'm Tanner. I see. So you're one of those master people. Sorry to bring you here just when things couldn't get any worse. Excuse me, but I didn't catch your name. Alright, sorry about that. My true name's Achilles. You know about the Achilles tendon in your heel, right? That was named after me. I'm the guy who was completely invincible except for a spot in his heel. And I freaking died when that bastard Paris shot me there with an arrow. Oh, you mean this tendon? Yep, that's the one. Don't ever get stabbed there if you can help it. Hurts like hell. Of course, what he didn't mention was that, after he was shot, he decided to go out in a blaze of glory, wiping out a whole squadron of enemy soldiers before finally taking his own life. Hell yeah, I was pretty badass then, if I do say so myself. I was like a writer suddenly getting a flash of inspiration the night before a big deadline. At any rate, Achilles, what became of Fafnir, the custodian? He's resting in the courtyard. Go check on him if you're worried about him, Master of Chaldea. Boy, I sure want to see this large dragon. Where could he be? Boy, it's a beautiful place. Indeed. Even if it is just an imitation of the real thing, I was expecting him to be back in boy mode, but... So how badly are you hurt? Quite badly, I'm afraid. The last noble phantasm I took the brunt of belonged to Siegfried, the Dragon Slayer. I'm afraid that, being a dragon, I'm more vulnerable to that attack than most. I never thought these reproductions would ever learn how to use their original noble phantasms. To make matters worse, we have only 2 servants allied with us, though at least they're 2 extremely powerful A-rank ones. Did you make them into servants? Yes, I did. The idea was to convert all 14 reproductions into intelligent servants and investigate who or what is making them fight. But that would have been a horrible decision. Besides, creating intelligent beings on a whim. Such irresponsibility would have been too cruel. However, my hesitation only ended up making the situation worse. I never thought they could use their noble phantasms despite lacking the capacity for thought. So in a spur-of-the-moment decision, the best I could do was turn these 2 reproductions into servants. Even so, I'm afraid that does nothing to lessen my own sins. I'm too wounded to be able to move in this form for the time being. But I refuse to sit around doing nothing to help. I'm gonna make a terminal so I can join you. Oh! A terminal! The exact same idea that was brought up in the last Lost Belt, huh? Artemis has her terminal. He's making... Interesting. Terminal? Just a moment. There he is. He's a boy. Okay, so it's just okay. I was expecting him to turn back, but no, this is actually makes even more sense. That's kind of cool. There we go. Feels good to be back to this height and to have this voice back. Even though I gave him the voice the whole time. So you're the terminal? That's right. This terminal's name is Sieg. I'm afraid I can't do as much as my dragon body can, but at least this body can move. What's gonna happen to the dragon? He'll just have to go to sleep for a while. Well, I'm not able to split my consciousness across multiple bodies. Still, I can at least use my dragon body's power, well, for brief moments anyway. I'm so sorry. Ever since I brought you here, I've caused you nothing but trouble. Nice to meet you again. Oh, right. You want to shake hands? I remember now. Yeah, because you have to remember, it's been so long since he's been around people. I hope I didn't squeeze too hard. I'm still getting used to this body. Now then, I'd like to meet with the other servant before nightfall. The Archer of Black, Chiron, is the wisest mage among the Centaur. So if anyone can make a plan with the information I have, it's him. Maybe even one that can defeat all 12 of the other servants, including his former allies. Maybe. I'll be blunt. There's no way we can win. I see. Even if all three of you team up? I'm afraid so. Afraid that this was a conclusion I reached even taking you into account, Master of Chaldea. Achilles, do you know anything about the Great Holy Grail War? Not really. All I know is I saw somebody who looked a lot like Vlad III during the battle. I think I saw Atalante from the Caledonian boar hunt too, or at least someone who matched my old man's description of her. That's pretty much it. How would you recognize Vlad III? I guess they have general knowledge, and yeah, if you saw someone that looked like Dracula, you'd go, hey, that's probably Dracula. What about you, Sir Custodian? Do you know anything about the other servants? Of course. All 14 servants are divided into two teams, black and red. The black team includes Siegfried, the Saber of Black, Vlad III, the Lancer of Black, and it's important to remember he's a Lancer in this one, even though it's his Berserker form. Astolfo, the Rider of Black, Visabron, the Caster of Black, Frankenstein, the Berserker of Black, and Jack the Ripper, the Assassin of Black. The red team includes Mordred, the Saber of Red, Atlante, the Archer of Red, Karna, the Lancer of Red, Shakespeare, the Caster of Red, Spartacus, the Berserker of Red, and Semiramis, the Assassin of Red. I see. Thank you, Sir Custodian. You have an excellent memory. Just call me Sieg. I'm not used to being called Custodian. As you wish, Sir Sieg. Anyway, I guess you have a point. We can't possibly fight all 12 of those servants at once. I guess I shouldn't have bothered trying to stop them from the outside. Don't worry, Sir Sieg. I'm just getting started. Ah, crap, this is gonna be bad. Now, let's begin this class properly, shall we? Sir Master of Chaldea, would you do the honors? All rise. Bow. Be seated. That's a Japanese thing, I guess. Wait, why are we sitting on the floor in the throne room? I'm not actually certain myself, but it seems to me this is more of a classroom right now. Oh, okay. Great. Now then, our lesson for today will be how to defeat all 12 black and red enemy servants. Wait, what? Wait, I distinctly remember you saying that was impossible all of 2 minutes ago. And it is, were we to face all 12 together. So what should we do then? Use our noble phantasms to take them all out at once? No, that wouldn't work. Take them out one at a time? Yes, now you're getting warmer. But it would be a waste of resources to focus on only one at a time. That would be like swatting a fly with a sledgehammer, not to mention the other 11 servants are unlikely to simply wait patiently for their turn. So how about 3 at a time? Well done, Sir Tanner. Gold star for you. Achilles and I will team up to hold back 9 of the servants. Blah! In the meantime, the 2 of you will defeat the remaining 3. Simple, right? Are you kidding? That's absurd. I assure you, it is not absurd in the slightest. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on a minute, teacher. Having these two take out 3 servants at once is absurd enough, but how are the 2 of us going to hold back the other 9 while they do? Did you forget they can use their noble phantasms now? Of course not. But based on what I saw last night, they are very obvious about when they are going to do so. A noble phantasm is, after all, a weakness as much as a trump card. And right now our enemies use them for no other reason than simply because they can. So you're saying you want us to anticipate when they're about to use their noble phantasms and just dodge? Correct. You may be a little green now, Sir Sieg, but by nightfall, I'll have you trained to see the signs of an imminent noble phantasm. I want you to imagine a counter above their heads of sorts that pips up every turn or so. And once it's red, you know that it is coming anytime soon. I see. By nightfall, you say, then that means... Oh, great, here comes the crash course, I just know it. Achilles, I told you. Whoa, I couldn't read that in time. That I'm told you wish to become a great hero and that you want to do so as fast as you possibly can. To be a hero, you will need good judgment and proper analytical faculties. Yes, teacher! 8 years old, oh boy. I promise that once you complete these trials, you will become a full-fledged hero. Yay, that's what I want! Then for the next 24 hours, from this moment onward, I want you to dodge every single one of my attacks. What? I'm 8! Next thing I knew, Chiron was shooting hundreds of arrows at me in that narrow cave. I still remember what he said. Don't worry, once you can alter the trajectories of 10 out of every 100 arrows, you'll be dodging all of them in no time. Should be well within your capabilities thanks to that superhuman speed of yours. Besides, none of them have arrowheads, so they just won't kill you. They'll just sting quite a lot. What's that? You would actually prefer a more slow and steady approach instead? I see. I think that would suit me better as well. That is certainly not an ideal way to educate you. This is certainly rather. However, since we have precious little time, we should spend it polishing this method to the fullest. Hey, Sieg? Just don't die, okay? Of course. I'll make sure I survive both tonight and tomorrow night. Right on. I feel like you two aren't quite on the same page. Until now, the reproductions have simply come back to life whenever they are defeated. In a system like that, there can be neither failure nor victory. But now that the Greater Grail's custodian, Sir Sieg, and Sir Tanner, the Observer, are here... Oh, are we the participant who confirms if Schrodinger's cat is alive or dead? Okay, I see. There's a very good chance that we can break this stalemate. Sir Tanner, why don't you get some sleep? You will need to be well rested for tonight's battle. Yeah, okay, will do. It's wild when I have absolutely no one, when I have no one who is my guide, I have no, comms team, I have no MASH, I have no one who represents my guide. I'm just yeah, okay, let's go. Sure. No, okay. No, okay, we'll do that. Yeah, I can help you. Yeah, sure. Regardless, I'm pretty sleepy. So if I dream within a dream, what am I going to dream about? Again. Hello? Again. Is this showing... That looks ludicrous when both them are going at the same time. Again. Different permutations all fighting each other. I see the bottoms of them, oh no. Come, let us battle to the death, let us fight and grow purer. Go forth and recreate that battle, for it is still yet to be settled. Recreate, and then I will obtain what I seek. Is this... I feel like it's too obvious to just be yeah, it's Amakusa doing this again, but... That was a weird dream. Are they? Oh wow, they've still been going? Oh, are you up already, Master? We still have some time before the battle begins. You still have a ways to go, Sir Sieg, but I suppose we could take a short break. Thank you. You okay, bud? More or less. Chiron was kind enough to stop before he actually killed me. In the meantime, Achilles and I will be set about preparing our trap. What trap? A bounded field to make it easier to separate our enemies. Specifically, to cut off the 9 servants Achilles and I will be holding back from the 3 that you two will defeat. No doubt the enemy casters will move to dispel the field, but I believe it will take them some time. I'm fairly sure the caster of Black, Visabron, is ill-equipped to deal with such things. That's true. And Shakespeare's, well... Indeed, I cannot imagine that either of them has the skills needed to disable a bounded field. Semiramis, on the other hand, maybe? But she's also usually just up in her castle. Very well then, we will return shortly. Achilles, come and help me. 9 servants. If I handle Karna and Semiramis, ignore all the other attacks. Achilles. What is it, teacher? I was just thinking about how I'm gonna fight them all. I need your help to create the bounded field. Yeah? I'm no good at that sort of thing. I know. That's why I'm asking you. Another lesson? Now? But of course, planning your strategy before a battle is one of the most important steps towards victory. As such, you will continue to do so while you help me prepare the bounded field spell. We'll be facing 9 at once. A split-second decision will mean the difference between life and death. Getting accustomed to thinking about several different things at once now will aid your decision-making capabilities later. It is a part of your training. Okay, I'll do it already. I swear I can't let my guard down for a moment around you. Hey, what's up? Oh, it's nothing. I was just thinking about how well that teacher and student complement one another. Chiron was the archer of black and Achilles the rider of red. They were in fact enemies during the Great Holy Grail War. As I recall, Achilles was born to a god. As such, he isn't easy to harm without possessing divinity as well. And the only other servant on the black side who did was Chiron. Of course, Chiron isn't one to pull his punches, even when facing one of his former pupils. I wasn't able to see it for myself, but I'm told theirs was an incredibly fearsome battle. It was pretty sick. They were fighting on airplanes. You really know your stuff. Well, I did survive the Great Holy Grail War myself, though not because I was particularly strong. I wasn't even a master. How do I put this? I suppose I was very lucky. Oh, yo, same, bro. I wasn't very skilled, nor did I have the sort of charisma needed to command a servant. Can you tell me more about what happened? Yes, I suppose I should. Find out when you buy the Fate Apocrypha Blu-ray, is what he's gonna say. I don't think it'll be especially useful. But now that I've summoned you here, the least I can do is answer your questions. I'm an artificially created life form called a homunculus. Huh? You thought homunculi were enemies that looked like snowmen? Yeah, that's pretty much, yeah, we see a lot of those. We got a few more now in our, barracks, but for the most part, that's what they usually look like. I'm afraid I don't know anything about that. I can only assume those homunculi were made some other way. They do say that the Gjengedal production process was the work of a distinguished family of alchemists. As for me, I hate that name so much. I cannot stand this name. It's the worst. It just doesn't feel easy to say. Gjengedal Mage created me so I could provide magical energy. It takes a vast amount of magical energy to keep a servant materialized, to say nothing of using their noble phantasm. So there were a lot of other homunculi besides me who were all here at the fortress to provide the servants with magical energy. Over half of them ended up run completely dry of magical energy and died, but I ran away. All because I didn't want to die. You say that like it's a bad thing. I guess I'd be lying if I said I didn't feel guilty. Both about abandoning everyone so I could survive and that I am still alive now. This greater grail is precious. Every servant who fought in the war risked their lives for it. I can't let it fall into the wrong hands. Oh, the night approaches. Tonight's Great Holy Grail War is about to begin. Are you ready, Achilles? Hell yeah, I am. We will hold off 9 of the hostile servants, and you will defeat 3 of them. Sir Sieg, Sir Tanner, are you ready? I am. All set. Good. I wish you luck. Don't worry, you can always shout for help if things go sideways. But hey, I'm sure things will work out somehow. Alright, let's go. Screen spell. Asteri Amina. Yeah, because since he's a sage, of course he has some, like, magic potential. Good, they've been separated. Now it's time to lure them out. We shall do our utmost to ensure that Sir Tanner and Sir Sieg are able to defeat their targets without drawing attention to themselves. And of course, do take care not to destroy the wall. Man, that's a lot of stuff to keep track of. This is already tough, and you're not exactly making it easier. Don't worry, I have less practical experience in battle than you do. If anything, I'll be counting on you to show me the ropes. Aw, don't you love when the teacher becomes a student and vice versa? Okay, I see 3 of them. Okay, that's the 3 we're starting with. The Caster of Red, the Caster of Black, and the Assassin of Black, huh? They're not quite as strong as many of the others, but they're still quite formidable. Make sure to watch out for the Assassin, Jack the Ripper in particular. Yeah, I know. Good. Let's go, Master. Alright. So, welcome to the party, or not.
ひとまず仮契約だ。サーバントとしての活動は初めてではないが、俺として戦うのは初めてだ。わけのわからないことを言っているとは思うが、よろしく頼む。
No worries, yep. Alright, we don't get the rare prism till he's confirmed for a party, right? Right, yeah. So this would be where normally these would be the raid battles, right? These would be where people would go and, yeah, it's conclusive battle. Normally we'd have them there and you would fight them over and over to get stuff, and I can't do that because I missed it. Literally was the day, but okay. So Memory of Triphus I really want. I'm gonna get the afternoons. Okay, stop. We've had that exact thing in the shop like 3 or 4 times, I swear. Okay, so yeah, no, we just this isn't really one that I'm gonna be getting a ton of stuff. I mean, I'll be getting some of these for sure. But otherwise, it's like, yeah, just Memory of Triphus is kind of the big one that I want, and then getting the Siegs for the rare prisms, and yeah, the rest are pretty simple dimple, right? Okay. Now for the coin rewards, is there anything? There's some tickets. There's the Leafs. There's at Triphus. I think I got them all before. Okay. I sure hope none of this music makes the thing go off. The copyright filter. Really hope not. Good music, though. So yeah, again, you'd have different ones, and now it's the conclusive battle because of the fact that, yeah, it's a thing. So we'll get you, and that should be pretty good. We got that other one, right? Yeah, we can give that to you now. Okay. Alright, let's do this thing. Bit of a shame I missed them, but hey, I'll get a chance to play them next time for sure. Because we're now almost caught up. Alright. Yeah, because normally you would fight them separately, one at a time with big HP, and then you would rip it off. Final battle all at once. Just like a band-aid, right? Just all 3 of them. Yeah, here we go. I like their auras. Alright, so we got full combo with you, which is good. We can go, you know what, let's get you all buffed up here. Sieg's pretty good. I don't love his fighting style in this, but he's pretty good. He's a fun little servant to play around with. And that extra damage is going to be really nice. Is that going to be enough? Probably not. Oh, dang, cool it was. Nice. Okay. Yeah, okay, so I wondered why when I got here they had no voices. I was like, what's going on with that? Why do these servants have no voices? And now it's revealed, like, yeah, they are literally not, like, real servants. So that's interesting. Okay, I get it now. So I definitely remember that. And I'm like, is this a glitch? Is my game not working? Because I was at this time, when I did this part of the Let's Play so long ago, was experiencing some silly issues, for sure. Right, some audio glitches. So I thought, dang, is my game not working? Right? But we're all good now. All right, I want as many of those as I can. I'm always running out of those, especially for riders. Why is getting the rider ones the toughest one? It makes no sense. Nothing about it would, like, seems like it would be, but all right. Are you our mommy? No. Unless I'm asking that question. There's a couple servants I'd ask that too. There's definitely a couple. And and if they don't say yes, well, guess what? I have the power to make them say yes. So is he... Oh, is that him popping into the form for a sec? Yeah, okay. That's the noble phantasm. I was a bit confused for a sec. How do you like that? It's morning! They just gonna disintegrate? Yeah, I guess so. Wow. Sir Seek, Sir Tanner. Hey, you're alive. Looks like you even kicked some ass. The other 9 have fallen back as well. Well, we still don't know what the next night will bring. For now, let us rejoice in our victory. You said it. Thank you, everyone. I only hope something changes for the better before tonight. Don't worry. It'll all work out. That's what my gut says. It hasn't failed me yet. I hope you're right. Man, Sieg, you're a bit of a downer, aren't you? Well, the pessimism. I can't help but be anxious, not with the Greater Grail's fate resting on my shoulders. It's a big deal. Just do with as you want, right? Worst comes to worst, can you just smash it and call it a day? No, I couldn't. That's the one thing I can't do. There must be something driving the servant copies. I'm afraid I don't know what it may be. At any rate, why don't we take the rest of the today off, after we prepare another screen spell, just in case they'll fall for the same trick. You mean I have to do all that again? Sir Sieg, would you be so kind as to accompany Sir Tanner back to the fortress? Of course. Shall we, Tanner? Now that I think about it, it seems rude to call you by your name. How should I address you? Call me whatever you want, really. I'm not one for formalities. I see. Then I'll try to think of something that suits me. It's gonna take the whole time. And it's gonna come around to, like, I will call you my friend at the very end. I'm gonna go check up on my real body. Go ahead and get some rest. I don't think you'll have to worry about getting hungry while you're here. But if you feel like eating something, I'd be happy to bring you some food from the communal kitchen. Yeah, I think I would like to grab a bite. Understood. I'll bring it to you while you sleep. What a life, huh? I can live with that. Oh, so sleepy again. Mommy. Mommy, Mommy. Captured. Murderer on a misty night. Serial killer of women, young girl. Gestalt evil spirit, assassin class, high rank presence concealment, expert torturer. Jack the Ripper. It's all up to you now. It's all up to you now, Keter Malkuth. I believe you can create Eden in this land. Now go, save the world. Go and save our people. Captured. Kabbalist, Golem Master, Foundation Creator, Philosopher and Poet, Caster Class, Ruler of Stone Giants. Avisabron. Indeed, as it turns out, I'm quite pathetic when it comes to combat magecraft. But you gods will give us some faults to make us men. Captured. The greatest writer in the world, artist, stage actor, sovereign of stories, caster class, incomparable playwright. William Shakespeare. Establishing all 3 servants' spirit origins, adding to... Okay, are they, like, spawned? Me. Someone speaking to me? Hello, are you awake? Sig, is that you? Your voice is very different. No, I'm not Sig. Come on, Mommy. Hi, you're awake. Good morning. Are you our mommy? It's okay if you're not. You still seem like it. What the? I just want. There's that vibe where it's like, are you my mom? It's like, do I look like? I love that one. Bring back Vine. We're the Assassin of Black, Jack the Ripper. I was very confused why Jack the Ripper used we until I read her backstory, which is only in the light novel. Oh geez, oh man, yeah, I see why they didn't put that in. Is something wrong? Why are you so surprised? You're the one who summoned us, right, Mommy? Tanner, we've got trouble. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Me neither. Who are you? Are you a servant? A friend? A foe? Which one? What do you want me to do with him, Mommy? Just calm down. Calm down. I'm a friend. I'm your friend. Oh, really? We don't really get it, but we're not gonna fight, huh? Tanner, come with me. It's not just her. The other two servants we fought last night have shown up as well. Oh, are we just like fighting them to get them on our side? That's kind of cool. Love it. We're recruiting them. I see. So that's what's going on here. Well, now that I know what is happening, permit me to introduce myself. My name is William Shakespeare, though perhaps Caster of Red would better suit me here. Oh, hello there, I see. So you're the Greater Grail's custodian. And you must be the master of Caldia he summoned. I see. So you have come to save the custodian's bacon, as it were. Ha! How wonderful, how fantastic! What an extraordinary life you must live. Please allow me to mark this occasion by quoting a line from one of my many famous... Do you ever shut up? So the only ones who came back to life were those of us you two fought last night. Exactly. Now, I have a question for all of you. Do you recall why you were summoned here? Not at all, no. Likewise. No idea. Holy Grail War? No, that's not it. We don't sense any bloodlust or animosity, even though you're servants. This is quite a surprise. I did consider this possibility, but I never thought we would ever be joined by 3 more servants all at once. This is certainly a welcome change in our situation. Hell yeah, now this is more like it. Sir Shakespeare, Sir Visabron. And, us, we're Jack the Ripper. You're whom? Okay, that's really funny for Shakespeare. The hell? Well, now it seems this is a day of surprises. That's true. When you think about it, this really is surprising. Mommy, everyone's looking at us funny. Okay, guys, no more staring. We know she doesn't look like Raiden. Okay? Gotta get used to that. Okay. I didn't know she was so attached. Chiron, perhaps you could explain what's going on here in a way that all of us can understand. Very well then, I shall do my best to be concise. Now, I see. Sir Sieg, Sir Tanner, it seems the other servants will return to our side once you have defeated them. This should give us more than even odds against the remaining 9 servants. Yeah, I'd say things are looking up now. Teacher, may I ask something? The difficulty here is that I'm afraid Visabron and I are simply not at all suited for combat. No need to worry about that, Sir Shakespeare. Master Tanner and Sir Siegfried know very well what you can and cannot do, and are sure to provide expert guidance. That's a pretty tall order, but I'll do what I can. Are you up for this, Tanner? Well, I'll figure something out, I think, yeah. I see. In that case, dear patrons, we gladly offer our services for you to employ as you see fit. Thank you for having us. What should we do, Mommy and Mr. Custodian? Okay, well, first let's figure out how best we can incorporate them into our plan for tonight. I'll start by keeping an eye on Shakespeare, because, yeah, that usually ends up being problems. Good point. Speaking for myself, though, I just want to make sure you don't do anything that would complicate the situation further. I'm glad to know you two trust me so implicitly. What in the world did you do? Yeah, Avisabron literally murdered a child in one of the craziest scenes ever, and even though I'm like, I trust him more than you right now, Shakespeare. Hey, Mr. Custodian. Yes? Are you avoiding us? No, of course I'm... No, I guess I am, aren't I? I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. Did we try to kill each other or something? Yes, I'm afraid I saw what happened in your past. Now we understand. What did you think about it? I thought it was horrible. Yup, it was! Yes, it was. But why does it bother you, Mr. Custodian? Why would other people's pasts or memories matter to you? Well, I care. I wanted to save all of you. Even though we're here now because you couldn't save us? That's true. You're right about that. What's the expression for this again? I think it's... feeling down? Not exactly, but it's close. At a loss for words? That's it. We see, so we lost. Well, technically speaking, I wasn't the one who beat you. But I was there when you fell. That's okay. We were fighting a great Holy Grail War, right? Everybody tries to kill everybody else in those. But we were on the black team, right? So why were we fighting you? Didn't Mr. Chiron say that you were on the black team too? It's kind of a long story. You still want to hear it? Nuh-uh. Got it. Why don't we talk about something else then? How does that sound? Sure, as long as it's not about doctors or London. Alright then, let's see. I know, what about food? As long as it's not British food. I didn't realize we've been talking for so long. Oh, it's Mommy! Hi, Mommy! I love how there's no option for, like, I'm not Mommy, but fine. Get ready for the next battle. Right, let's give it our all. Yeah. They have kind of similar origins, so I can see them talking and kind of connecting there, right? Kind of similar. Not normal human origins, kind of. Alright, our plan for tonight is essentially the same as yesterday. We'll lure out 3 enemy servants out and distract the others so they don't interfere. But tonight, I won't ask Sir Sieg and Master Tanner to handle the 3 servants all on their own. Achilles, I want you to go with them while I handle the diversion. Really? You sure? Avisabron, I want you to summon as many golems as you can and have them follow my lead. As for Shakespeare, why don't you cast enchant on whichever side you think would provide the most entertainment? That's your plan for him. Most happily. In that case, I shall go with Tanner, naturally, for his side looks to be entertaining indeed. You see, it worked out nicely. Chiron's actually quite cunning. Of course, do be aware that I absolutely will not be taking part in the fighting myself. Teacher, we want to fight with Mommy too. I'm sorry, Jack, but I'm afraid that would leave a hole in our defenses. And that would only make trouble for your mother. Aww. Please, Jack. Oh, all right, Mommy. We'll go do our best to dismember them all. I'm surprised she's so obedient. All right, then, Sieg Master. Let's get this party started. Oh, it's no big deal. I can tell you're a good master from the way you fought last night. So, you know, it just makes sense for me to take orders from you. But hey, don't worry about me. You don't need to change anything you're doing. Just keep following your own path and I'll clear the way for you. Would you happen to know the Queen of the Amazons? Yeah, I do. Wait, don't tell me she's on the enemy side. She's not, right? Huh? She could be summoned to Kaldi at some point? No, that's fine. I'm fine. This is fine. Everything's fine, yeah. This feels so strange. What do I mean? Well, during the Great Holy Grail War, I never directly interacted with Achilles. I never thought I'd end up fighting alongside him. This should make for some good memories. Memories? Well, yeah, it's nice having memories like this, isn't it? As far as I'm concerned, you can never have too many. Especially in my case, since I don't have all that many to begin with. Alright, let's get to fighting. There's no way we can lose with this team, no matter who we're up against. At least, I hope so. Well, that doesn't sound good. What's up? You worried about something? Honestly, I've got a bad feeling about this. It's great that all 3 servants we defeated came over to our side. That's certainly the best outcome we could have wished for. But that's also why I'm worried. I can't see us having that kind of luck twice. I guess you got a point there. In fact, I've been feeling the same thing. And I'm sure that means we're going to be facing some tough opponents. We're counting on you, Master. I'll do my best. Alright, tonight's Great Holy Grail War is about to begin. Good luck to you all. Very well then, my boon companions, cry havoc and let slip the dogs of war. Keep my glorious words close to your heart, and may fortune smile upon you. Is that really gonna help us? Oh well, I guess we don't need it anyway. Let's go, Tanner. Just Shakespeare's up there just monologuing, just going to town. Alright, so we got 2 berserkers, as well as a, lots of that. Okay, so yes, now we are finally here at the actual raid battles that are continuing, so now the game's like, hey, right, this is a thing, right? So multiple ones will repel over and over, so battle, repel enemy servants by reducing number, and they appear again. Battle them as they reappear over and over again. The important thing is that it gives tons of stuff, if I'm correct, so this is something I could be like, you know, grabbing Frankenstein here, you know, I should probably check what they actually summoned, not summoned, but what they drop, right? So I could see what they actually have here. Get those on, and let's see, what do they drop here? So raid 2 is... Okay, so she drops silver. So we need... I mean, it doesn't matter. We got all of the C's that we pretty much need for her. So I can get berserkers. Actually, I want to go Spartacus, because Spartacus drops the fangs and the seeds. Yeah. Adelante does drop... Adelante drops feathers, though. Okay, I'm gonna be going up against Adelante then, because she drops feathers, and I want feathers. Alright, and yeah, she drops, so it's primarily 250% damage. Don't mind if I do for that. And then otherwise, yeah, it's just a case of pop it on just my strongest servants here, right? Yeah. Okay. Well, let's get going. Let's give this a shot. I'm gonna do 1, and then that'll probably be it, just because it's just, yeah. So, my sister just messaged me, says, guys, I'm so sorry, but how do I keep seeing again? I literally can't effing remember what I need to do. Oh, my sister is so funny. Jeez, it's so fun seeing her try to play this. It's like, it's great. Alright, let's see here. Oh, hey, we got that enchantment. Nice. Oh, wow, big seed combo, huh? So you have Bronze Mistletoe, Pseudo Divine. Oh, they have unique stuff. That's kind of cool, like real unique. So let's go pop all this on just for now. Again, you get big boosts. Okay. Alright, and let's go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, because we get that big buster up too. Decent damage. I want that Karna to do ridiculous damage, though. I want a full frickin' Karna combo. Okay. Wow, look at her actually going against the one that, like, it makes sense about. Oh, yeah, so, yeah, you get to use that. I think I've shown off some of these, right? I think so. Let's pop this. Right? Let's go 1, 2, 3. Come on, crits. Come on, crit. Oh, we got that one crit there at least. Okay. Alright. Dang. You're out of here, huh? Okay. The only problem is, yeah, the delay there where it's like trying to get them all in. It's a little annoying, honestly. Just a bit. So this is the seal. I'm gonna hold off on that. Hold off on that till we get more here. Nice. Good stuff. Good crit. Nice. Okay, if you... Honestly, you're just gonna get him pretty much here, right? Oof, that is some damage, though. Is this enough? Nope. Should know that. Yeah, we're just gotta hold up on that. Let's go. Some of those. Alright, nearly there. If we got the Noble Phantasm sooner, we would have immediately pretty much got this done. Let's see how big number can go, though. Show me big number. Show me like a ridiculously big number. Does any of these give big number? Let's see here. How much you get? Is that for yourself? Okay. Let's see here. How big number gonna be? How big? That's big number. That's a lot of items too. Wow. Wow, jeez. All right. We take that for sure. Got a bunch of coins. Got a lot of these. We got... Oh, yeah. These are just the CE ones, which I'll play around with. Still cute, but... Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah. So, yeah, because there's, like, free grinding, too, but this is the better way to do it for sure. So, what is my remaining mission here? I have Lancer, Assassin, or Berserker. Well, I'll be doing this. Oh, excluding Servants and Bosses. I'll have to do that probably in a thing there. But okay. Yeah, so it's just going to be grinding up against them for a little bit there, which I will do just because, you know, I don't need to show it off for sure. It's just a case of just these simple battles, right? They don't have anything really too special. So, yeah, we will battle them, though, all of them, next time. So... when we get on with that, I will do some erstwhile grinding of my own. So, till then, I will see you all next time for some more, guys. Some more Fate Grand Order as we continue the Apocrypha events. We'll see you then. Ciao.